Good morning, students. Today's topic is software, computer software. So, in this topic, we are going to learn about computer software, types of software, category of system software, category of application software, and then we will see the summary of the chapter. That what are the chapters we have, topics we have discussed. Now, a question arises: what is hardware and a software? Hardware are the part of a computer that we can see and touch. Software are the part which we can see but we cannot touch. The software is a broad term which is used to describe a group of computer programs and procedure which perform some task on a computer system. My dear students, I want to tell you one thing. When you are listening to music, you can only listen it, but you cannot touch it. But you can touch your pen drive, your hard disk, your speaker. So all the parts that you can see and touch are hardware, and the part which is used to run the computer is called software. There are different types of software. Let's see. One is called system software, another one is called application software. Now, what is application software? System software is used to control and manage computer devices and operation. System software is used to control and manage computer devices and operation. It further be classified into following categories: operating system, language translator, and utility programs. Now, when we are working, it interacts between the user and the hardware. So, do you know what the software is called? Operating system. What is operating system? Let's see. An operating system acts as an intermediate between the computer user and a computer hardware. We are the user and this is a hardware. Now, operating system is divided into three parts. One is called hardware, kernel, and shell. The kernel manages output and input requests. Shell is the interpreter of the command which converts the request of a user into a machine language. Now, introduction of operating system. Now, when we are working on a computer, which runs our computer? What runs? What we require to run it? What we required? Do we require something? Yes, we required an operating system. What is an operating system then? What is an operating system? Operating system is a program that runs on a computer. It helps in running other programs on a computer as well. Now, what operating system does? It recognizes the input devices, what input we are giving, and then it send it on a output. Then it keep the track of the files and the directories and control the other devices. So this is the use of operating system. Now let's see with the block diagram. Now we are the user. When we want to run an application. When we want to run an application, we need to interact with an hardware. And when we want to interact with the hardware, we use an interface that is called operating system. And hardware execution of the program takes place. Now, let's see. When I am working on a computer, I open an application, OpenOffice. And in OpenOffice, I have typed some document and I give it a command print. And as we click on OK, the operating system instruct the printer to take the printout of a document. So hardware, interaction between hardware and the application. Hardware and the application. I hope you are able to understand it. Let's see. The next thing what we are going to learn is types of OS, operating system: Windows 2000, Windows XP, Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows Vista, and Linux. These are operating systems. Now, operating system manages software, manages hardware. So, operating system is considered as a backbone of computer. Backbone of a computer. Let's see the next topic. Now, what is here? High level language, a language near to our English language. It contains English words and mathematical operations and codes. And when we are writing in a high level language, but computer understand only machine language, that is of 0 and 1. We work on in a high level language, computer understand in a machine language. For this we need a translator. So translator are language processors, assembler, interpreter and compiler. So there are three different types of translators. One is assembler, compiler and interpreter. An assembler is a language process that is used to convert and translate program written in assembly language. A compiler converts the high level language program into machine language in one go and report all the error of a program along with the line numbers. A compiler converts high level language program into machine language. An interpreter converts a high level language program into machine language by converting and executing it line by line. I'll tell you one example. When you were working with in your last class with VB, when there is an error in one line, it will show the error in that particular line. So that is called that is a interpreter. But when you will work on C++, and if there is an error, it will show that error and the further lines as a error. So that is called compiler. Now, utility programs are a software that enhance the function of a computer. And the most important is antivirus. So it is a combination of special programs such as antivirus, backup, disk repair, file management, security, etc. Utility software are also known as service programs, service routines or utility routines. Now, a file management software is a utility software program that provides a user interface to manage files and folders. It is used to manage the files and folders. The most common operation performed on files on a group of files, including creating and opening, renaming, copying, deleting, indexing, searching, renaming, properties, file permissions, can be performed on this file management. The next is Window Explorer, Free Camcorder, Pathfinder, Directory Ops are the different types of software to work with it. Another one is antivirus software. It is used to scan the disk for the virus and remove them from any virus. A computer virus is a malicious code that replicates by copying itself to another program. Some computer viruses are programmed to harm your computer by damaging program, deleting file, reformatting the hard disk. In your previous class, you must have learned about all these things, all this concept about virus and spams. So some of the popular antivirus programs are Norton, McAfee, Quick Heal. Now the important topic is encryption and decryption. Encryption software is a type of security program that convert the digital information into an encrypted form that is called ciphertext. It protects the digital data stored on computer system or transmit via the internet. Ciphertext is a encrypted text which is unreadable to unauthorized user or computer without a proper algorithm. Decryption is generally a reverse process of encryption. It is a process of decoding the encrypted text in using a secret key or password. So encrypt is used to convert the data into codes, and decryption is to secretly to open that encrypted text or decoding that encrypted text by using secret key or password. Now some of the softwares: LastPass, BitLocker, 7-Zip, VeraScript. These are the softwares. Now, categories of application software. The software which is used to perform some specific task is called application software. The program that enables a computer to perform a specific task such as inventory control, library management, railway reservation. We'll discuss some of them. Application software is designed to be used by individual user in manner it suits their needs and requirement. It is an individual into three categories: general purpose application software, specific purpose application software, customized or bespoke software. Let's see. General purpose application software is designed to be used by the individual user in manner it suits their needs and requirement. Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and database, these Adobe, Photoshop, these are the programs which we use. And the next one is specific purpose application. Specific purpose software are used for some specific purpose such as payroll, inventory control, human resource system, e-commerce sites. Now, accounting management software described a software that records the process, accounting, transaction, and organization. We cannot type, we cannot do anything. Another one is reservation system. It is a computerized system used for reserve the ticket. Can we make PowerPoint slide on this system? No, we cannot, because it is used for only reservation. We cannot do any other work. It is for some special purpose. Inventory, to keep a record of the things, invoice, purchase, order, printing, payment, receipts, and any other. Report card is software to generate the school report card. We cannot make Excel sheet with it. And some of the customized and bespoke software is a custom made software that is developed for some specific organization for their use. Some of the companies ask the programmers to make the software for their particular use. Those types of softwares are called bespoke. The next one is advantage. Advantages are custom software will generally produce the specific need of the business. The software will work exactly how user wants it to work, but it has some disadvantages also. And those disadvantages are: number one, high cost. Number two, it cannot be directly installed on other workspace. And the third one is the company has to employ a team of people to work with that particular software or program. Now, let's recap it. Types of software. The software is a set of instruction or program instruct a computer to do specific tasks. Computer software can be classified into two major categories: system software and application software. System software is used to control and manage computer devices and operations. Application software is a set of programs necessary to carry out operations for specified applications. System software can further be classified into following categories: operating system, language translator, utility program, etc. Application program software can be divided into three categories: general purpose, specific purpose, customized or bespoke software. So students, there is a comparison between system software and application software. So my dear students, this is all for today. I hope you are able to understand it. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.